Welcome back to another episode of Home Sweet Home Cooking. I am Rocky, your host. This is my mother Kathy. We're in her kitchen and I am super excited.
Because he doesn't have to make the cake.
It's my birthday tomorrow, so she's making me my birthday cake. I'll go ahead and I'll do the talking and read the recipe. She's going to do the mixing. This is a favorite of mine. It is an old recipe. Another one of those weird recipes. Imagine that, we're doing a weird recipe.
That's the first.
I'm just going to state that there's a typographical error in the title of this because she has it written down as chocolate beef cake. I know I'm a beef cake, but that's not what this cake is. It's actually chocolate beer cake. So, I'm assuming it's an old German recipe.
I would think so.
Yeah. So, two parts. We're going to do the cake, and then we're going to do the frosting in a little bit. Going to get the oven preheated to 350 degrees.
Oh, we're a long way from that.
Yeah. Well, no, not really. We're about ready to start mixing. And the assembled ingredients are, I've already got the margarine in the bowl. It's 2/3 cup of margarine, roughly 10 tablespoons, softened. 2 cups of sugar, 2 eggs, 2 squares of baker's chocolate melted, 3/4 cups of buttermilk, 2.5 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons soda, 1 teaspoon salt, 1/4 teaspoon cherry juice, and 1/4 teaspoon chopped cherries. So we're going to go ahead and start getting this mixed. So one ingredient at a time. You want to kind of cream your margarine into your sugar so you get that coarse sand look.
Then you save your eggshells for your garden. Now is a real good time to put the chocolate in. It's softened, it isn't actually melted in. Some of these recipes would have been like the old chocolate that came where it was like an ounce a square. And remember those big square ones? Well, I don't think they make them anymore. Okay, moving right along.
And if you don't have buttermilk, you take 1 cup of milk and 1 teaspoon of vinegar or lemon juice, combine it and let it stand for 5 minutes. That's 1 cup of milk and lemon juice makes more than 3/4 of a cup, so you're not going to use that whole amount, but those are the ratios to make it. Nah, what you doing? Put all the flour in. She's going out of order. She's putting the cherry juice in for some reason.
I do whatever I want.
Oh, it better come out right.
I'm the matriarch of this family. That's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah. Wait longer.
Very good stuff. And there you have it.
And it goes into a
9x13.
greased 9x13. I just took the margarine wrapper and rubbed down the inside of the cake pan.
And the nice thing is, there's beer left to drink.
Oh yeah, it's and we're using Yingling because I do like Yingling. We got a little warm on me, but I would definitely use a beer that you like to drink. I wouldn't use cheap beer. If you don't like drinking cheap beer, don't use cheap beer.
And I also wouldn't take anything that's really strong.
Yeah, I think Guinness would work in here though because it tastes like chocolate. All right, so we're gonna get this in a 9x13. And 40 minutes in a 350-degree preheated oven. We'll get it to the point where it passes the toothpick test, where you stick your toothpick in the center of the cake, and pull it out. If it comes out doughy, keep baking. If it comes out clean, you're done. Take it out of the oven. See you in about, well, probably see in about an hour and a half once this comes out of the oven. That way we can go ahead and do the frosting, because the frosting can't go on while the cake is hot. So we'll let the cake come out of the oven and cool down and come back to the frosting. The frosting on this is fantastic. I think that's one of my favorite parts about it. So be back in a bit. So the cake is out of the oven and cooled down. It looks like a chocolate cake right now. You can definitely smell there's something different about it though. Alright, and now for the frosting. This frosting is absolutely delicious. It's caramely, kind of crystallized, a little crunchy after it cools down. So we're going to put on the stove in a saucepan. We've got 1/2 cup of butter. My mom's already got it melted down because we had a burner that was warm. And to that you're going to add, why am I doing this?
I don't know.
1.5 cups of brown sugar.
I got the cup, I got the big one, and I melted the butter.
And 3 tablespoons of milk. We're just going to go and put that on the stove, bring it to a boil, and boil it for 1 minute, no longer. And then we're going to bring it over here, add 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and beat it until it's thick. So we'll be back when it's boiled. Alright, that was the timer going off for boiling 1 minute. She's bringing it over here. To that we're going to add 1 teaspoon of baking soda and beating it until it's thick.
And that will take a little bit. Oh, am I doing it?
You're making my birthday cake, I thought.
I did make the cake. You didn't say how to make frosting too.
Yeah. Alright, I'll spread it, I guess.
Good.
Good. So it is, we beat it until it is to a kind of a caramely state. It runs yet, but it's definitely thick, and it holds the pan quite well. If you pour it over when it's too runny, it's just going to kind of run off to the edges and you'll have thin spots. But if you go too thick, it gets a little harder to spread. Just put it on. And if you get all the goodness out of the pan you can. And edge to edge, that's all you do. And you're not going to want to dig into this right away. You're going to want to let this set up because the frosting, like I say, will set up to a crusty consistency. Crusty is not the best word to describe it, but it definitely gets crunchy. The sugars will caramelize back, or come out of this caramelized state and be a little bit crunchy. And start to pull the cake through. No, it's starting to set up on me a little bit.
Now I think that would be really good too on some of the other cakes that you make with some coconut and some pecans in it, and then it would be like that German chocolate cake frosting.
Kind of caramely.
Oh, I get some too.
That frosting, hot. But oh my goodness, that is so good. That'd be good dipping apples into. All right, folks. There you have it. It's already, the frosting's already setting up. It's not sliding around. And I wish that I could just go ahead and have a piece right now, but I'm not. It is only Saturday. My birthday is tomorrow, so
We can have it for breakfast before anybody comes for dinner.
No, I'll wait. I'll be good.
I might not.
This better be a complete cake tomorrow when we have supper. We've got sister-in-law and my niece coming over to join us for my Thanksgiving dinner, and we'll have some cake. And I'm pretty sure Sydney eats this. It's a chocolate
sure
cake.
she does.
Yeah. She's a picky little eater, but she'll eat this. And I don't know, her mom's on some weird diet thing, so she might not.
Good, there's more for us.
Now, normally when I cook, me and my mom cook, bake, do whatever, I leave most of it here for my dad to eat. He's gonna get one piece of the left. I'm taking this home with me. This is my birthday cake. He wanted chocolate or cottage cheese tort for Father's Day, and he
got it.
And he wanted what for? He wanted a sour cream raisin pie? No, he wanted.
Who knows?
He wanted something for his birthday, so he got that. This is mine. My precious. So anyway, folks, we'll see you tomorrow at taste testing time, but my mouth is just watering.
If you haven't guessed, that's his favorite cake.
Yeah, I grew up, my favorite as a child was confetti cake, which I still like confetti cake, but this is my favorite cake to have for my birthday cake. My taste buds have changed over the years, and I'd much rather have this than
I would too.
confetti cake. I used to not care for chocolate cake so much, but this one here is really coming to something that I like. So I will see you tomorrow at taste testing time. Alright, so it's no longer Thursday, it is Saturday, it is my birthday, there's my birthday cake. I'm so excited about this. This is my niece Sydney. Say hi, Sydney.
Hello.
The frosting is a little hard, it's not like your standard icing frosting, it's almost candied, almost caramelized. And the first piece to come out is always the hardest, so we'll call that the sacrificial piece. And I'll eat the sacrificial piece. I'm not above that.
I'll eat it.
Okay.
It's just good.
So this is what it looks like. You got that just decadent chocolate and that creamy caramely topping on it. Who else?
I'll
She'll have a piece. I was gonna give you a smaller piece, Mom.
let her eat that one.
Well, if she wants it, but she usually wants a smaller piece.
Well, she doesn't have to eat the whole piece.
Well, I mean, that's up to her. Do you want the small piece or the big piece?
No, because I'm going to take another one before you go home. And one for Dad.
Yep. Can you even try a bite?
I've had it before, I don't like
Okay.
it.
Okay. My girlfriend doesn't like this. I don't know what's wrong with her.
I have taste buds.
Oh, you have no taste, bud. You have no taste in men. All right. I do smell a little beer in it. Go ahead, you can try it.
All right.
I'm waiting for everybody.
Hey. I have a point right here.
A little chunk of cherry down there in the bottom. Very sweet. Nice and soft. Moist, I guess.
Tastes just like it always does.
Good. Why is the word moist okay when you're talking about a cooking show, but nobody else is allowed to say the word moist? People get offended by that word.
That's why. You should chuckle.
Well, no, I mean, I'm laughing at the fact that people can't say
That it's
it.
moist.
But this is very good. Very good. I don't taste beer. Do you taste beer, Mom? And you know what's in there. Favorite cake? Definitely my favorite cake. It has surpassed confetti cake. What do you think?
Really, really good.
She likes it. She doesn't like anything. No, that's 80s when it doesn't like anything. She'll eat anything. All right, so thumbs up. Give this video a like. Try it yourself. This is, like I said, this is one of those weird recipes that we like doing. Chocolate beer cake. I mean, that's a weird title for a recipe, but it's got chocolate in it. It's got beer in it. So do something weird. Make yourself this cake. Give it a try. Serve it to your friends. Don't tell them what's in it. Let them eat it first, and then give them the surprise. So give it a thumbs up. Share it, subscribe, hit the notification button.
Are you ready?
And you can watch us on the next video.
Bye.